Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my very first week in the life of an art student vlog. I'm a little nervous. It's been maybe a week since I've recorded this video, but that's okay. I'm here right now, and that's all that matters. And I'm just gonna kind of show you a little bit of my morning routine, and then we're gonna get started. I actually started this day on Tuesday, so this would actually be Tuesday. I didn't film on Monday because the idea occurred to me. I was like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to be recording, because I'm not used to this. I'm still getting used to this, but this is my what is that called? My aloe vera juice in the morning, because I'm a healthy girl, okay? Yes. And I had a little espresso that was actually terrible. It was really bad. A warm cup of disappointment to start your Monday morning. So refreshing. Now to my yoga to clear my mind from that headache of a coffee. And it worked. It generally did work. Can you believe it? Physical movement can actually improve your mental health too. And if anyone knows of any cameras that record longer, that's what I find annoying about a lot of cameras. They only record like a certain amount of gigabytes and then they die. So any recommendations, let me know. So here's me in my sculpture class. It's actually really gorgeous in there. I was not expecting to be making molds in sculpture class, but silly old me didn't realize that that's how most sculptures are made. So I guess we learned something new. Now I'm filling the area where we're gonna be pouring aluminum into our cavity. So that's my sand mold. You'll see that more later on in the video. Now we're taking a field trip to the foundry. I've never been to a foundry before. This was actually pretty cool. I was very happy about this experience. So here's my teacher demonstrating how we're gonna be dipping our wax figures later on onto a different project. So stay tuned for that. And then you create like a porcelain outlining, but whatever. So here's me at the grocery store / coffee shop, enjoying my best life. It was quite relaxing. I felt very cute sitting in there by myself. And then I got some oat milk and kombucha. And what more could a girl need? Yes, welcome Wednesday. Yeah. So I decided to do some sketching in the sun to get that vitamin D in, because I don't get a lot of that out here in Michigan, unfortunately. And so I was inspired to draw some tropical fruit. And now cue our little sketchbook tour. So you can see I've been working with a lot of ink and drawing from life, just so I can get more confident with like my brush strokes and committing to lines. It's very important. And I like to draw a lot of stuff I see in front of me in the mornings. So as you just saw, I drew a bunch of bananas and they were zombie green, and I thought that was kind of cool, and I put a little sticker in there. So this is a little bit of Inktober stuff that I sadly did not finish because time management, kind of gets a lot with school. And I was trying to film videos while doing it too. Not the best idea. But now here's me stalking my classmates. Yes, I know, professional stalker. Gotta get that practice in, So now we're in a classroom using the projector to project this wonderful, very detailed sketch I made onto my canvas. So I just was like, I don't know if I can really replicate this without the projector. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. After a few hours of sketching onto my canvas, it's time to actually start painting. Oh yeah. So these are my paints. I like to keep them in that cute little airtight container. My oil paints, my coil to wipe off my brushes, and let's get into it. So I started by toning my canvas, which kind of ruined my sketch a little bit, so I was getting a little nervous. It's been a while since I've painted something this large, but I was very happy to jump back in. So I started with color blocking, so I'm just blocking in the general colors. I this project is supposed to be kind of ripping off your favorite contemporary artists, so I'm copying, well, not really copying, but learning from James Jean. I find his work phenomenal. Very gorgeous works. I definitely recommend you check him out. So I'm just trying to copy a lot of the shapes that he does and the color palette. So in a later video, that cloud that I'm painting right now is not going to be that color exactly. It's a little too warm toned. I want this piece to be more blues and purples, but it was a good undertones. It actually helped me a lot. So I'll show that later in a different video. Haha. So today I actually got to the studio early, trying to be productive so I can ram my mold, the top half of it, so I could create a cavity that was more hollow for when we did the pour later. So thankfully my teacher actually filled it for us. So that was me just pulling what he poured off the top, and then now I'm removing the inside cavity where we're going to be pouring aluminum. Stay tuned for Friday. And so now we're creating little pathways. Here's me being a girl boss, doing the wrong thing. Yep. Yeah, look at her go. Show-stopping. After prepping my mold for our aluminum pour tomorrow, I convinced my mom to take me to my favorite coffee shop / grocery store downtown. It's so delicious. I'm so grateful to be here right now. And also to be able to sketch too at the same time. So that's kind of what my goal was right now. I'm trying to finish a Instagram reel that I'm making for my sketchbook. So if you want to follow me on Instagram at Shannon Does Art, that would be so awesome and so cool. Cue the time lapse. Today is the big day, y'all. The day where we pour the molten aluminum into our cavities, our sand mold castings. Let's get into it, guys. Here's some ancient pictures that are folding up on the wall. I thought that was pretty cool. So all of our molds prepped and ready to go from yesterday. And here's me filming the molten metal. I probably shouldn't have been that close to it because metal you can feel metal getting flinged into your eyes, so it's a very safe process, as you can tell. I did in fact miss the pour because I was getting my coffee and sketching, as I should. Leave this for the men to do, okay? I can watch from a distance. But I did hope. I was just kind of like trying to get the idea of it down so I don't forget this, right? This is a diary after all, so not only you, but I don't forget. So here's one of my friends from my class. Now here's me using my years of Minecraft experience to mine my crystal fractal creation out of its sand mold casting. For this project, our assignment was to find a found object, which I had this nail polish that I've had ever since I was a kid, and it's called Pure Ice. So I decided to create the personality of it, its persona. So I abstracted that idea and turned it into crystal ice fractals. And a lot of people think this looks like a castle when I was doing my critique, which I kind of agree. I kind of like that idea. I should make a bunch of these and make like a crystal kingdom. Or maybe I should just save that for my Minecraft expeditions. I should put that on my resume too. Like 10 years of Minecraft experience, like please, that's gonna sell easily. Or you should steal that idea too. Then to wrap up the week, my mother and I shared a magical experience at the potato place where I devoured this Alfredo potato. My gosh, was it good. She had a basic potato, but hey, she loved it, and that made me happy. On Tuesdays and Fridays, my mother and I, we coach at an ice rink, so I'm getting ready to coach my private skaters right now. And that's basically it. That's kind of how my week goes. Sometimes a little busier, sometimes not. And yeah, ASMR counter, Lord knows what. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate whoever watches this chaotic voiceover. I'm getting used to it, so bear with me. And thank you for listening if you listened all this way. So stay tuned for more. Love you, XOXO.